Hello and welcome back to my revision portion of this channel. In today's video I'm going to be talking about how to revise English literature and language. I just want to put a disclaimer in. The only thing I did to revise history was this mind map, and that was like it. And I did a Word document where I translated the information into this mind map, and that was it. Like, I didn't revise history. So let's start with language. So I basically did creative writing practice questions, and that was mostly what I did, and I just read out my presentation for my spoken language assessment, which you do for language. And another tip I could give you is practicing timed essays, like practice writing in a time limit. So next we're going to look at English literature, where we do a few different texts. I'm just going to show you the first text we do if you're on AQA. I'm on AQA. We do Animal Farm. We do Christmas Carol, even though that's not all of it, like I've lost a little bit. And this is just Romeo and Juliet. And then we do Power and Conflict Poetry. When I do power and conflict poetry, you might do love and relationships, but I do power and conflict. So the advice I would give is to reread those texts, because that is the only way you are going to properly know them, is reread them. Also make revision PowerPoints. I may put a picture in at the end of one of my revision PowerPoints and my history Word document, but I mostly use revision PowerPoints. I also wrote out the balcony scene in Romeo and Juliet, because that's like the most famous scene in Romeo and Juliet. And also learn your quotes. Like, I was actually very lucky for Power and Conflict that I was given this sheet here, which is all the quotes for all 15 different poems that we used. So that's basically what is given. Also, re-watch those films, like, because I've done that and they are useful. Also, I suggest making notes as well. I've basically annotated most of my text, made notes. And also practice questions. Like with Power and Conflict, we're actually given practicing to compare poems, because that's part of the exam. It's being able to compare poems. So I was given like 15 practice questions on comparing, and then you just had to write, compare them. Also, I was given this, I had a look at a mini exam 19th century text I was given. Mousetrap, and then there were some questions and you had to pick a writing task. That was just me ticking them off, and the writing task I chose. In this one, there's 25 marks it's worth, 15 marks for content, structure and ideas, 10 marks for spelling, punctuation and grammar. In English exams, remember your spelling. Punctuation, I know I'm not good at punctuation, so... And try and use good grammar. And that will get you marks in that. So practice questions are literally key. ways to learn quotes. You could put them into a Word document like I did. I will potentially put all the pictures of all the stuff I've used, PowerPoint and Word-wise, up. So I just typed all the quotes into a Word document, and then that was it really. I just sort of learnt them, but you could use post-it notes for learning quotes. There's not a set number of quotes I learn, just learn as many quotes as you can that are useful to know. So these are just sort of the useful quotes. Like, there's not all the quotes you could know on this one, these are just like the useful quotes. Like, the most useful thing in Ozymandias is King of Kings, where he says, "My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings." And also context, like learn the context of your text and your PowerPoints. I mean context of your poems and context of your texts is what you need to know. Also, I can recommend a YouTuber that does AQA, Mr. Bruff. Like, I've used him and he's really good, especially for power and conflict. I'd also recommend rereading your poems as well. Make sure you know like your poems and what they're about. Like, make sure you know all 15. Maybe work on any text or any poem that you might have missed. This is more me going through the new spec. This isn't really much on the old spec. The tips would work for the old spec, but this is me just going through the new spec, GCSE. So, to sum up this video, practice questions, reread your text, do revision PowerPoints, learn your quotes, whether that's PowerPoint, Word or post-it notes, learn your presentation, practice creative writing and practice timed essays. Like, that's basically my 10 tips. And to reread your text and watch the films are my 12 tips. I thought I just had 10, but I've actually got 12. So, hope you enjoyed hearing all my revision tips. Sorry that I can't do history and that I've just done history in this video. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Bye.